Guys, welcome to another episode of Ballin' Out. I'm your host, Sean Robinson. Got my co-host here, Grant Rhodes. Today is a special episode. We got big debate episode. Uh, Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James. Who is the better player? And basically, who's better overall? We'll break it down in different categories and stuff like that, who we think's better. But it's going to be a good one for you guys today. You know where to start. I mean, you got two great players. LeBron James came out of high school, been dominating the league for forever. And you got Kobe Bryant, came out of high school, did the same thing, dominated the league, forever. Um, RP my man's Kobe Bryant. I but yeah. But I mean, they're both great, two great players. Um, you could argue that's one is better in some areas than the other. But but overall, I mean, two Hall of Famers for sure. Kobe's about to get in there. LeBron for sure will get in there once he retires. And then, I mean, eventually both of them played for the Lakers. LeBron in his second year for the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, his whole career with the Lakers. So I mean, phenomenal. So I mean, uh, LeBron has not won any chips with the Lakers yet. But I think they will. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I don't really know. Got another team in LA called the Clippers. They're a little bit better. But and Kobe, he got 3 rings. Oh, I'm sorry. 5 rings. He got 5 rings. 3 with Shaq and then 2 by itself. So not too bad overall. Uh so let's go ahead. Let's start with this question right here first. Obviously, you know that both these guys are elite. Is Kobe Bryant a top 5 player? Let's start with Kobe Bryant. Is he a top 5 player?
Me personally, I don't have him top five. I think it's absolutely absurd to think he's not top 10. I mean, he's easily top 10 without a doubt. You can't question that. But in my opinion, top five, I don't know. I don't know if I can put him top five.
Wow. Wow.
Personally, I don't know. I think for sure, we got MJ, LeBron. In my opinion, Kareem's a better player than Kobe Bryant. Some would argue Magic Johnson's a better player than Kobe Bryant. Some would argue that the three-time Finals MVP, Shaq, could be a top five player. Now, for me, that fifth spot, it's not solidified. Nothing is there 100%. But easily my top four, I don't think you could not have MJ, LeBron, Kareem, and Magic somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you right there. I agree with the MJ, LeBron, the Shaq, Magic, but you gotta put Kobe Bryant in there, top 5. He was a great scorer offensively. I mean, yeah, he wasn't really known for his passing. We all know that. Kobe Bryant didn't really pass the ball, but I mean, that can score a bucket anytime. Uh, and went on a great run with Shaq when he was young in the Lakers, and then he stayed through it. He stayed through the bad years with the Lakers. He didn't leave, and then they eventually got better. Got Paul Gasol, got Derek Fisher, and stuff like that. So I applaud him for not giving up on the Lakers and staying there for his whole career. He stayed there during the bad times and the good times as well. So I I mean, it's just Kobe Bryant. I mean, he basically copied every move of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan even said it himself. Michael Jordan even said it himself. So if you have Michael Jordan in your top 5, you gotta have Kobe Bryant in your top 5.
I mean, I
Even
would, but maybe I would if he didn't miss so many. Actually, I wouldn't say miss so many. He had the most missed shots of all time. Also, let's talk about the scoring. I mentioned Kareem, who where is he at all time on the points rankings compared to Kobe?
Kareem is at the top. Kareem is at the top.
I gotta say, the six-time champion Kareem Abdul-Jabbar definitely. I mean, that's a whole nother debate for maybe another topic. Kobe versus Kareem, but I mean, just the fact that Kobe's mentioned in there, I mean, you can't take away his greatness as well. So, well, while this debate, we'll get one side with one way, but you can't disrespect either one of the two. All right, any of the top five we mentioned. I mean, so much respect for all these players.
I mean, yeah, all these players are great, and I have respect for all of them. No, and especially this next player, I'm gonna ask you, LeBron James, top five player of all time. I think yes, obviously he's a top five player. I do not have him at one. I have him at four. Um, you know, just because I have MJ, Kobe, Shaq above him, and then Magic Johnson at that five spot. I mean, it's not too bad. Um, but LeBron's a dominant player. I mean, it's been in Cleveland, when it was bad at first. He was in Miami, of course, won two rings, went to the finals. That's when his big final streak started. And then, went to Cleveland for 4 more years, finals all 4 years, but only won one. Um, and now he's at the Lakers, and we're trying to see what he can do. Lakers, everybody's saying, "Oh, he's gonna turn up. He's gonna turn up this year." I mean, I give my respect to him. I mean, man's in year 17. It's looking like he's in year 10. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say that he's a bomb out there. He's a phenomenal player. I mean, he says it best. Fine like wine. I mean, he's great. He's a great player. I hate to say it, but I mean LeBron James, he's magnificent. I give all the respect, and he is definitely, in my opinion, top five player.
I would agree. I mean, for sure, obviously. I mean, as much of a LeBron fan as I am, I mean, if I'm being 100% real, he's not the GOAT. He's just I mean, MJ is, but that's a whole nother topic. But in my opinion, I got him right there at two, and I ain't moving him. I don't think anyone should really be moving him. I mean, top five, I think without a doubt, for sure. I think at the end of the day, I think people will definitely be arguing top three, top two for sure, of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, top two, top three. A lot of people have MJ, then LeBron, then Kobe, or MJ, then LeBron. But I just personally think that both these guys were great, and both of them deserve to be in the all-time top five. And you talk about top five basketball. So let's break down the two players now. Let's go ahead and break them down. Um, I'll give the Kobe Bryant stats here. 20 seasons in the NBA. We all know that with the Lakers. 25 points per game, 5 rebounds a game, 4 assists a game. It's one MVP, 18-time All-Star. 44. He shot 44% from the field, 32.9% from the field, 3 points. So I mean, that's a little bit low, but Kobe was more of a mid-range guy, just like MJ. I already said 5-time champ. Man played defense. I did play defense. He was on that 12 times all-time defense, all defensive team. 4-time All-Star MVP. Got one MVP. Scoring champ. Times final MVP, and he was All NBA 15 times. So great list to round out there. I mean, what a career for Kobe Bryant. Spectacular, spectacular.
Absolutely. Now, while those stats may be enticing, I mean, there's simply no stat of that besides free throw percentage is better. LeBron averages 27 points per game, even though he's not a scorer. He averages 7.4 rebounds, which, better than Kobe, but not going to go too much into that. Assists, come on, that's not, I mean, it's not even close. Steals, I mean, they're right there statistically wise. I mean, we'll get into the defensive side. Shooting though, LeBron's shooting 50% for his career. It's 6% better than Kobe. No disrespect. And he also shoots 2% better from the 3-point line, even though Kobe is so much of a better shooter. But Kobe's got that free throw percentage on him. So, but then we also got LeBron's MVPs. He's got four. Kobe's 1. Not bad. Just happens to be 3 more times. Now, you did say the defense. Yes, Kobe's got him there at 100%. He's got 12, all defensive NBA teams. LeBron's only got 6 now. Granted, yes, LeBron's, only, you still got years to play. Kobe played, full 3 more years than he did, but, LeBron still got wiggle room there to maybe see if he could get a couple more under his belt.
You really think that LeBron's going to be on an all-defensive team anytime soon?
I don't see why I couldn't, with that signature chase down block of his. I don't know any of Kobe's signature defensive moves that he's got.
Wow. Wow, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, LeBron James, like I said, great player. Uh, yeah, he's got him in the scoring. Obviously, LeBron's got him in the scoring and
And the rebound.
assists, playmaking, because, I mean, that was LeBron. But let's talk about, since he gave the stats, let's talk about who'd you take as a more for the final shot? The final shot, let's say that. Who'd you take for the final shot based on the stats you gave? Would you take LeBron or would you take Kobe Bryant?
I would take LeBron. I really would. Everyone says that LeBron is not clutch, and I don't know where that comes from. And I even got all the stats to back it up for you right here, and to prove why all this talk about Kobe being clutch and all this. Yeah, he is. Just is he really? Is he really?
Please,
Let's look,
please.
let's look at this. Game tying a go-ahead shots with under 10 seconds left in the playoffs when it really matters. When it really matters. Yeah, oh yeah. Bron is 12 of 23. He's shooting 52% on shots like that. Not bad. What do you think Kobe shoots? He's got to shoot like 50% if he's so clutch, right? 60? Now the man's is 5 of 22. He shoots 23% when really the game's on the line. And it doesn't help him in buzzer beaters or game winners either. Bron's got 5 of those in the playoffs compared to Kobe's 1. I mean, all this talk about clutch shots. I mean, let's even bring in LeBron's worst ever performance, 2011. Let's bring this up, right? Let's get this out of the way right now. And let's just compare Bron's 2011 season. That's to just say that finals. So Kobe's 2004 finals, which does not get talked about that often.
Right.
We're up against the Pistons with Shaq. So just in those games, I'm gonna just read off the finals averages. Bron, he only averaged 17.8 points per game. Terrible. 7.7 rebounds. It's there. Assists 6.8. 1.7 steals. I mean, other than his scoring, he's there, but the scoring was not good. It was absolutely horrendous. Worst entire superstar. Not even trying to say that LeBron, gets a pass here. But now let's read Kobe's stats. 22 points per game, not bad. 5 points more. 2.8 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 1.8 steals. So yeah, LeBron's got him in rebounds, assists, and right there, 0.1 offense steals. So I look at the shooting now just to see, because LeBron didn't shoot that well. Shot 47%, not good. Not the best. I mean, Kobe shot 38% in that series. I mean, the man's practically was shooting him out of the series. With Shaq averaging 28 points per game, 12 rebounds. I mean, with one of the most stacked teams of all time, that 2004 finals right there, that Lakers team, they had Karl Malone. I mean, Karl Malone was definitely a way old. He was past his prime, kind of ring chasing, but definitely a solid player off the bench. Prime Shaq, Derek Fisher. I mean, you got all these players. Not Derek Fisher, sorry. Shaq and Kobe. So you got all these prime players going up against his Pistons squad, which they were favored, just like Bron's team was, and still could not come out on top.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I just don't think that LeBron. Here's what I think. Every time we've seen LeBron James clutch and come in clutch, he has not done it. Let's go back to 2014 against the Spurs, Game 6. Okay, they only needed 1-3. Give it to LeBron. Shoots 3. Misses. He misses the 3. Bosh rebound. Back out to Allen. Allen bang. Right there, the 3.
huge shot.
Yeah. So I'd say Ray Allen was more clutch than LeBron there. Okay,
In that
then we
moment,
then
yeah.
we let's take it to 2018. I'm sorry, 2016, where LeBron got the block. And who dropped the last shot? Kyrie. You didn't give it to LeBron. He said,
Put him
"Nah,
up three.
you
Yeah,
take it."
Kyrie put him up three.
All right, yeah, yeah. Kyrie takes the last shot. So if we think about it, playoff, you gave the stats for in the playoffs. But when it matters most in the finals, when LeBron, LeBron's gotten to the finals. Have you ever seen LeBron James make a clutch shot and make the shot?
I mean, I guess I would offer you the same question. Where's Kobe's shots in the finals? I mean, we look at Bron. I mean, even that block right there, that block moment, that's name a better, finals Kobe moment. You can't. I mean, if we're looking at the clutchest moments, yes, Kyrie hit the shot, absolutely insane. Let's not forget that, Bron didn't hit that one free throw, put him up four too, just to, increase the lead a little bit. Let's not act like LeBron didn't drop 16 straight points before that Ray Allen shot, just to even keep him in that game. I mean, so when we talk about Brian not being clutch, he doesn't take maybe the shot, the exact shot, but let's not act like he's not getting them there at the same time.
Uh, I mean, I agree. Those are good points. Those are all good points there. I just think that Kobe in the last final seconds, last 5 minutes of a game, Kobe Bryant has been more clutch than LeBron James. Even though the stats from in the big moment games, I believe LeBron James has not been as clutch and as big of a factor as Kobe has. I mean, you could Kobe on the defensive side, on the offensive side as well. So, I mean, clutch. I mean, there's a lot of things that go in the definition of clutch. I mean, I think so. I mean, it can be a simple crossover, and it can be called clutch. I mean, you never know these days. But
I got another question for you as well. Just another talking about clutch as well. Would you agree that game sevens are some of the most, clutch moments that a player could go through?
absolutely.
Excluding Jordan, because he never had to go through that in the finals, my man. But let's just compare since we can with LeBron and Kobe. If we were just to compare just their game seven stats and how they do when the game is on the line, the clutchest moments.
Okay.
Kobe averages 22 points per game. LeBron averages 34. You know, huge difference. Uh, Field goal percentage, Kobe shooting 39%, not even cracking 40. LeBron's at 46 and a half. Rebounds per game, they're just about even. Kobe's at 8, Bron's at 8.1. Assists, Kobe 3.5, Bron 6.5. I mean, when we're talking in the clutchest moments too, I mean, Bron still shows up every single uh, time in the clutch, for the most part, excluding 2011 for the most part, of course. I
Right.
don't think there's also been another time where we can point to LeBron and say that he's really, let this team down to the point where, they're going to lose this game.
Okay. I I get. Okay. All right. Those are all good points. But here I have Kobe Bryant, game winner over Spurs in 2008 Conference Finals, Game One. Hit it right over Bruce Bowen. All right. 2000. I mean, that's a little before us. We were just born, bro. I mean, I'm just bringing it up.
Yeah.
He hit another conference semifinals over Jason Kidd. So that's pretty clutch. Hit another conference semifinals against the Spurs, Game 4. Uh, Hit one against the Pistons, Game 2, and then against the Suns over Steve Nash. So,
6? Yeah.
I mean, those were pretty monumental moments. I mean, for Kobe. Obviously, I wasn't alive for most of them, but I've seen some of the tapes and stuff like that. So I think that I don't know. After hearing those stats, I give LeBron a little bit more credit for being more clutch.
I
Yes.
mean, it's just LeBron. When we look at LeBron, I mean, the first, when we think of like choker, 2011 is the first thing. I mean, it was definitely, like one of the worst downfalls of a superstar ever. Like it's just what it is. It's history. It happened, been there, done that, and we got. I mean, Kobe's 2004. It is what it is, but like superstars are always going to be looked down upon, at their lowest moments and criticized, much more harshly for some of the stuff they do. And you know, basically that was from the start for LeBron. He was one of the most scrutinized athletes. I mean, coming out from high school, everyone was comparing him to Jordan. He was saying this is the guy that's got to carry the NBA basically. I mean, that's what he was expected basically right out of high school. I mean, Cleveland expected a championship out of high school kid, and I mean, from that point on, I guess you could say, with Brian, media attention. I mean, just everything with him. And everything is just more attracted to LeBron. It's just, I guess, who he is just how, the media works. I guess it's just today's world. It wasn't like that so much with media back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, you can say that. So I mean, all right. So right there, I'll give clutch to LeBron. I'll give clutch to LeBron. Well, then let's go on to defense. Defense. I mean, we've already mentioned. I think LeBron had six all defensive.
Yeah.
Kobe has 12, so two times more than that. Um, let's just look up the steals over Kobe's career. 1.4 steals per game, half a block per game. So I mean that's not too bad.
Not
Um,
too bad at all. No.
yeah, it's not. I mean that's not bad. I
Brian
mean,
averages more, but it's no big deal.
well, what's the bronze? Let's bronze. Let's hear. Let's
Well,
hear.
it's only 1.6 steals per game and zero point 0.8 blocks per game. It's not a big difference. Just it
So
is
I
more.
mean, it's pretty close. It's pretty
In
close.
last season, sure, yeah.
Okay. All right, not too bad. Um, well, playmaking obviously I give to LeBron just because I mean everybody knows Kobe Bryant passed the ball. Uh, and I unfortunately have to give rebounding to LeBron too, just because he's bigger and one could say he could play all five positions, maybe.
I mean, the thing with defense with LeBron's a more versatile defender, but I don't think that means he's a better defender. I mean, I would give the edge to Kobe in defense. I mean, it's Kobe was a phenomenal defender, absolutely tremendous. He was right up there with
Oh
some
yeah.
of the just you know later on in his career, he also had a couple injuries too, which who knows if he would have actually done too much. I don't know if he would have, but maybe he would have got maybe one or two. Who knows. But I mean, his defense was absolutely phenomenal. And yes, LeBron may be more versatile, but just guarding one on one, I mean, I have to give the edge there to Kobe in terms of just simply defense, one on one defense.
I definitely give the defensing edge to Kobe. I definitely give that to him.
But I will say, when looking at uh, so some of their, let's just say you can call it just periods of time. I mean, you could even point out LeBron's had maybe a better stretch of time where he's been more consistent on the defensive end in terms of, I mean, what's Kobe's best, finish for defensive player of the year? Third? Yeah. I mean, LeBron, he had two second place finish and a third place finish, in 2011 and 2012, or 2012 and 2013. So Miami years for LeBron for defense, I say were some of the best, I mean, we've ever seen out of LeBron. Now, him carrying that on through his whole career, he can't do it as well as Kobe can. But to completely say that Brian doesn't play defense or he can't play defense, I mean, the man's literally been second in defensive player of the year voting, and that's better than Kobe's ever done. And LeBron gets absolutely ridiculed for his defense.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll tell you why he gets ridiculed because we don't see LeBron play defense. That's why everybody was shocked when he came and blocked Iguodala off the backboard. I mean, it was a great block. I'm not gonna get you wrong. It was a great block. Um,
Probably the clutchest block in NBA history.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know. I have to go look through that myself, but just off the top of my head, that's one of the best ones that comes to my mind easily.
yeah. I definitely. I mean, when I think of a block, I'm definitely thinking, blocked by James, Mike
Yep,
Breen, blocked by James.
absolutely. Yeah, that call will forever stick in my mind, man.
But I mean, Kobe Bryant, he's first, second defensive team, first defensive team, first. How many times has LeBron James gotten first?
I mean, he's got a five. He's only been second once, but
Okay, okay. And then, no defensive awards for both of them, defensive player of the year. At least I think so. I don't think LeBron's
uh,
gotten it.
neither one of the two has a defensive player of the year award.
Right, yeah. So I agree with you. Both of them are, LeBron's a little underrated for his defense. And Kobe Bryant is as well, too. So when you think of defense, I mean, you're obviously going to think, the block, like we just said, LeBron James. So obviously one's going to say, LeBron James is more defensive player. I mean, Kobe stole the ball, ripped people up, got on the fast break, dunks. I mean, got in the passing lane. So, I mean, great, both great defenders. If I had to give the edge to that one, honestly, I think it'd be a tie. I think it'd be a tie between LeBron and Kobe, giving them that defensive stat. They're both, I agree, underappreciated, underrated on the defensive side, and you know, they both could have improved. I mean, LeBron can still improve because he's still playing. So, but hey, guess we'll find out in Orlando if he shows up with some defense, some new skills. Who knows? Never know,
He might
bro.
be in there. He might be in there working on his defensive skills. With this whole court. Who knows?
So, all right, now we're gonna get into the real thing. So, Kobe Bryant is 5-2 in the finals, I believe.
5-2, correct? Yes.
5-2 in the finals. LeBron James is a brick 3-6.
That is fact.
Yeah. So 7 finals trips compared to 9 finals trips. Uh, he only got 3 rings. I mean, well, what's up? What's up with that? That's important.
I agree.
Rings mean a lot. Rings. Kobe fill the whole finger. Brian can fill the whole finger, whole hand. I can fill a whole hand with losses in finals. I mean, I'll tell you that. You can take
Uh,
that. I mean, uh, I'm just
so yeah, let's. I just also found it a little interesting because Kobe won five and LeBron won three, but I just thought it was kind of weird how Brian had more Finals MVPs. He was always the best. But anyway, I'll get past that. Because it is what it is. I'm sure, right? I'm sure Kobe was there. Because if we look at it, yes, obviously five versus three. I'm no mathematician, but five would be greater than three. Let's take Kobe. That first championship in 2000 they had. First of their that three-peat. Do you mind? Kobe's averages in that series?
they were low. They were low. They
I
were
think it was.
not that high.
I got it here right for you. Don't worry. 16, 4, and 4. I mean, not to
Yeah.
say that Kobe was useless out there because he was not. 16 points is still 16 points, but they would have won that series with or without Kobe Bryant, and no one can tell me any different. There was a 4-1. I mean, it was. Actually, that might have been the sweep. Actually, I keep getting them confused. If it was 2000.
It was 4-1. Philly won game one because the AI
No,
dropped
no,
like
no, no. It was in 2000. 2000, and they played the Nets. I think it was 2000. It was like 4-0. I mean, I'm telling you, Shaq averaged 30. I got it right here. 38. 15. There is not a chance that team is going to lose anyway, even with or without Kobe. I mean, and besides, you put LeBron on that team. I mean, they're going to win.
oh,
So
and
right there, just I mean, yes, he does have five. I'm sure, and honestly, you could say, if LeBron was with them, who knows how many. we don't know. We don't know how many they would have won. So I'm not even going to go, that path because that's all just hypothetical, with that stuff. But I mean, 16 points. We look at bronze finals. The lowest he ever had was like 24, and that was against that 2007 Spurs team. And I mean, he got ridiculed for getting swept. So let's actually comparing. Kobe's. If we were to compare, a championship. If we're saying that rings, hold so much value. Kobe 16, 4-4. And it was a 4-0 sweep or 4-1 or they ended up winning. I mean, if we were to take Bron in 2018, and just compare stats, number wise, I mean, it's not, the Brett man averaged a triple double in 2018 and got swept. So, I mean, you put Kobe in LeBron's shoes. I'm not saying that, he's going to lose, the Mavs or he's going to go do it, but I don't think Kobe could carry a team some of the way LeBron did. Kobe was more about scoring. LeBron's been more about every single person. And I mean, obviously he's shown it throughout his whole career.
Um, you said Kobe's more about scoring and LeBron's more of what?
He's more about
Passing?
getting his team. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's not. I agree with you. Let's So LeBron stats. I pulled up LeBron stats. First time I went to the finals, 2007, against the
Yep.
San Antonio Spurs. Man average 35% from the field,
Oh yeah, not
35%,
good at all. Not good at all. No.
20% from three. 22 points per game, 6 assists, steal, and a block. So, and mind you, he had 23 points, 23 turnovers during that finals, and only 88 points. Only 88 points. So I mean that ain't much. And he only averaged 22 a game. So I mean,
Yeah, Kobe averaged 16 and won the finals. I mean, what's your point here?
I'm just saying that we can't, you can't hate on LeBron. I mean, Kobe, you can't hate on Kobe. Yeah, he had a young Shaq. I mean, Shaq, I'd been to the finals before with the Magic. So, I mean,
So
and
why is
who
LeBron
could
getting
stop
hate for
Shaq?
getting to the finals? I mean,
What?
why does LeBron get hate for getting to the? Because in 2007, I remember Kobe got bounced first round. I wasn't even bounced first round. I think if you put him against that same Spurs team, same thing's going to happen. He just doesn't do it in the finals.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is too with them being in different divisions, or different conferences, I should say, it's hard because here's a stat too. When you're looking at the whole career in finals, because rings definitely mean something. Obviously, you can't not have rings meaning anything. Let me pull up this quick facts. Yeah. So throughout Kobe's time in the NBA, there was only one season when he made when he made the finals when he was not the favorite to win it all, and that was in 2008. He got bounced by the Celtics. Bounced. Six
Right.
games. In Game 6 he didn't have that good of a game, but that's another topic for another time. If we look at Bron, Bron's been a favorite, 3 times. He's not been a favorite 6 times. So you got 2011, he was a favorite, kind of blew that one. And 2012 and 2013, which he, MVP of the league and Finals MVP, in both of those years. So I mean, when you look at it, it's whatever team comes out of the West is most likely going to be the favorite. It's just how things go, and the East kind of always has been this notorious weak conference.
I
So
mean,
that
yeah, but I mean, that's now. I mean, back when you look at Jordan, I mean, they were obviously favored, so the East was favored more.
in '96, yeah. I mean, I'm talking 2000s.
Well, I mean, okay, I get what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying. I don't know about all that. I don't think LeBron was definitely favored 2012, 2013. That first year he was definitely favored. 2014, weren't they favored more than the
Spurs,
Warriors?
huh? The
They
Spurs
favored more
team
than
in
the Warriors?
2014. The 2014 was against the
Oh,
Spurs.
the Spurs. Okay, so 2015
Spurs were
against.
favored. And I checked again. The Warriors were favored in there. All the Warriors teams have been favored.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. And actually, I was even looking at too, because everyone hates on LeBron. Once the Warriors Cavs, it's he got bounced by them all, blah blah blah. 2016, with fully healthy team, no Kevin Love missing, no Kyrie missing, it goes 7 games, right? Next season the Warriors add Kevin Durant, Cavs team stays the same. Kyrie's there, Kevin Love's there. LeBron averages 34. He averaged a triple double, 34, 10, and 12. Kyrie had 29. I mean, you can check these. It's 29, and I forgot the exact amount of assists. And they lost 4-1. You know, so I mean, just when you're looking at that, I mean, I think you definitely have to take into consideration. Yes, rings definitely matter, but let's be honest, dude. Kobe had a definitely easier path in the finals. Not getting there, but in the finals, I mean, LeBron had twice the competition.
I disagree with you there. Kobe definitely had hard competition in the finals. Not during his three-peat years, obviously. I don't think he had hard competition when he three-peated with Shaq. But if you look at it, I mean, he had
So 3 championships
Celtics.
were gifted. Just sorry, is that what you're saying? They were easy
Oh no, they were not. They were not gifted.
against that 76ers team. That wasn't easy. Allen Iverson and
Allen Iverson, Dikembe Mutombo was on that team, but he was old. I mean, it was literally Allen Iverson was that whole team. Okay, if you want to talk about that, who got carried? If Kobe got carried,
I'm not saying that Kobe got carried. That's not at all what I'm saying.
LeBron's gotten carried though a couple times. He
LeBron was
has. I mean, D Wade, carried him a couple times. Yeah, yeah,
when?
yeah.
When?
What do you mean when? When?
When?
20. What was it against OKC? Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron in that series.
The
Dwayne
captain.
Wade, nope.
What do you think he averaged more points? What, you want to put like money on this? Hold on. 20. Let's look this up. 2012 NBA Finals.
No, I'm
For
looking on T
basketball
Wade right.
reference, because they got the best. Yeah.
Not points wise overall, because I know LeBron had him in points.
So yeah, LeBron of course had more points, but he had more rebounds. He had 2 more assists than D Wade. He had 0.2 more steals. D Wade had more blocks than he did. That's it.
Yeah,
LeBron
but
shot
who
a better percent than D Wade in the field.
by two, by two. Okay, look at LeBron James. LeBron James that series from three, 18%. I ain't never even heard of that.
He
18.
averaged 28 points a game because he didn't even shoot the three. I mean, as he took 16 shots from the three. That's it. It was total. I mean, that's like, I mean, I've seen Steph shoot that in a game. I mean, we're talking, a 5-game series. I mean, also while LeBron's being guarded by Kevin Durant, I mean, all this talk, who was guarding James Harden or Russell Westbrook? Would he have been guarding D Wade? Is that who it would have been?
Yeah, if we're talking about defense now and who wants to guard who, LeBron James don't guard nobody. He doesn't guard anyone at all.
Man,
So
he had 4 points in any. What are you
he
talking?
didn't he did not guard Kevin Durant. Um, 20. Okay, then you go next year when he played the Spurs twice. He did not guard Kawhi. He did not
Right,
guard
what,
Kawhi.
like what, 20 points, 19, 18
They won one year. It doesn't matter. And he's
in 2014? Yeah, sure. I mean, did you see the 2014 finals? Did you want to go see how, LeBron's help D Wade did in that series?
I know. 2014. That's when they lost, right? I mean, the Spurs were bound to win it. I mean, it just happened the year before, and they wanted to win it. They were more hungrier. So, I mean, and
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, we've already mentioned that. LeBron doesn't want any smoke with Kawhi Leonard.
And then
LeBron,
they moving on to Kawhi. I mean, we talking about LeBron versus Kobe right now. You got Kawhi out here. Man, this man Kawhi.
no, I'm just saying. So okay, maybe you didn't get carried, but
They got carried it off.
LeBron has had more help than Kobe had. I mean, if you look at Kobe, he had Paul Gasol, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, and Andrew Bynum. Like it. Who did LeBron have? D Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love. I mean, now he's got Anthony
Kevin
Davis.
Love was going through a mental illness problem, and man, come on now. Kevin Love was not this.
He
I
was
mean,
he was
yes,
still
he
an
was
all
great.
he was still an all star.
He was
He was.
definitely great, definitely great. Just to say that he was out there, like he's a third superstar. He is not a superstar.
I'm not
But
saying a
yeah,
superstar. I'm saying like all star talent wise. Like
that's fair.
overall, LeBron has had more all star talent than Kobe Bryant has.
Well, that's fair. I mean, once you go, 2003 to 2010 of being on the worst team in the NBA with probably the worst management. I mean, I don't know what the hell the Cavs team was even doing. Basically, from 2003 to 2010, I mean, they were just hoping LeBron was going to just do something spectacular. I mean, they didn't get him really any help. I
You could
mean,
say the same. You could say the same thing about the Lakers from
well, hold on.
last championship
Hold on. Here's my
to
point. Here's what I'm saying. LeBron, he gets hated on because 2003 or 2010 he didn't win nothing. There was no championship. That was all he heard. No ship, no ship. And he went and made his team or whatever in Miami. Yeah. But same thing. With Kobe from after 2000, yeah, after 2004 to 2008. Well, when they got Paul Gasol and all that.
uh,
I mean, they weren't doing nothing either. So I think it would. I mean, if because that Lakers team, that Lakers management, basically traded Kwame Brown and forgot who it was for Paul Gasol. I mean, that is one hell of a trade right there. That is one way to
oh
work
yeah.
magic, I gotta say. So I gotta say, if maybe LeBron had better management, not to say that that's a huge. I'm not saying that LeBron's management screwed his whole career because obviously it didn't. But just saying, I mean, if they would have tried, do something maybe a little bit different, maybe he would have stuck around. There's also, stuff with LeBron and his teammates, and maybe one of them did something with his mom. Who I'm not going to get into that, but there's, a whole lot of drama there and around, Cleveland at the time. So,
Yeah. Um. I mean. You can even go Lakers 2008 from when they won the championship till well they were good still for a couple more years when they had Paul Gasol on them. But after Paul Gasol left, the Lakers ain't been good since LeBron was out there. I mean, Kobe literally played his career with terrible people, bums. Obviously, he was hurt more. So I just think that a lot of people. Here's my thing too. Why I like Kobe more than LeBron. Kobe Bryant stayed through all the bad times, all the bad years. When he couldn't win it, stuff like that. LeBron keeps going everywhere. I mean, if he can't win in LA, where is he gonna go next? Boston? Is he
and
gonna go to Boston
this is
next?
his home now. What you mean, bro? He played for 3 teams.
Is he gonna go to Boston? Is he gonna be like Boston? This is for you. Like what is he gonna do?
So we gonna act like Kobe didn't ask for a trade? Like,
Kobe did ask for a trade, but then he took it back. He took it back. I
yeah.
mean, there's been times when every star asked for a trade. There's
So,
probably LeBron
I
asked for a
mean,
trade.
all it would have taken is management from the Lakers to dish him out to the Bulls, whatever, and we're looking at a whole new thing. But I mean, so yes, I mean, I'm not gonna go into like the whole staying on one. That's a whole other argument as well. But I see where you're coming from though. With it's nice seeing like Tim Duncan, MJ. Well, not MJ because he was a wizard. But like
Right.
so some of those players, it's nice to like that's their jersey and that's what they're always gonna wear.
I
But
agree with you on the management part too, because you look at it when Kobe went to the finals. I mean, he had Phil Jackson, who just came off of a three-peat twice with the Bulls. Michael Jordan. So obviously, that was going to be not too hard. I mean, you had best coach in the league at that time. I mean, look at LeBron's coaches. He hasn't really had any, big
Ty Lue, Ty Lue.
coaches. Ty Lue, the only one. I mean, Ty Lue is the only one. He had David Blatt. I don't even know who he had when he first
Frank,
got drafted. Now he's got Frank Vogel. So I mean, these aren't like big name coaches. So I would give LeBron has taking the coaching jobs for himself. Let's just say that, like everyone else doesn't. I mean, he probably does. He basically probably does. I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
The GM, I mean, that's what he is, you know.
So last question, obviously, we gotta end it.
All right.
With obviously, who is the better player? Who do we think is a better player? After listening to both sides a little bit, overall, I'm talking overall game. I'm still gonna give it to Kobe Bryant. I still gotta give it to Kobe Bryant. The defense, scoring. Um, I mean, yeah, he doesn't pass. Yeah, he doesn't rebound. I mean,
Doesn't score as much. Average.
he he might not score as much, but he'll still get a bucket. I mean,
Oh,
44% is not bad. 44% is not bad.
neither is 50.
I also, respect LeBron. He will obviously stay at the 4 spot. For me, maybe Kobe will move down from 2. I don't know. Maybe Shaq will move up. I still believe that Kobe Bryant is a top 5 player in my eyes.
All right. All right. I mean, hey, you laid out your side, you know, I laid out my side, and we do what we gotta do, you know.
All right, well, that is going to be our end of our episode today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Catch us next week.